Good afternoon, Northwoods. I'm Dan Hagan. Today on Up North at 4, Jeff and I will talk with Gabrielle Dorn of Goodwill on some back-to-school shopping tips. Plus, it's Wednesday, so Wednesday what is on the horizon? What is that robot doing anyway? Well, we will answer that question, but after that, we'll have a conversation with DNR biologists about a water grant that's accepting applications. And before we leave, we'll watch another installment of Oneida County Courthouse history. We'll get to all of that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. NAF and the Good News Project in Rhinelander are hosting an electronics recycling event. Barely got that one out there. They will be set up at Charter Next Films from 8 to 6 on Friday and 9 to noon on Saturday. Charter Films is just west of the Oneida County Airport, by the way, and the cost to you is just 40 cents per pound for most items. The event is drive-through style, so you can stay in your car the entire time. All proceeds benefit the community work of the Frederick Place and Good News Project. The Oneida County Virtual Fair is on to its next event, a junior talent show. Kids ages 4 through 18 can participate. The rules are make an act no longer than 3 minutes. All acts must be sent to or posted on the Oneida County Virtual Fair's Facebook page, where they will be voted on with likes. There will be one winner from each of the 3 age groups, and videos must be sent in by this Saturday. Well, earlier today, there was a rollover causing a death on Highway 70 just east of Loretta and Draper in Wisconsin. Those 2 towns are about 20 miles west of Park Falls, by the way. Here's our only picture of the scene. The chief deputy of Sawyer County Sheriff's Office told me he got a call around 10:30 this morning of a rollover. The driver was the only occupant in that semi, and he was found dead on the scene. The semi flipped after part of the vehicle went into a ditch. The highway there is still closed. Well, the chain skimmers of Conover are back in action tonight. The water ski show had to take a 2-week hiatus after a positive COVID test on the team. But everyone else was tested and all results came back negative. So the skimmers had a successful show Tuesday night, and odds are another good one tonight. Drinks and food are available. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us now. Jeff, pretty nice out there today.
Yeah, hey Dan, plenty of sunshine today, but now a few clouds are rolling in. Where there's been lots of sunshine though, temperatures like that stuff this time of year. It's 80 in Rhinelander, 80 in Antigo, 82 for Wausau, warm day again. But look off to the west, that's where the clouds have been all day long today, and temperatures there are in the 70s. And here are those clouds. Now you're thinking it looks like we're in trouble, right? But there is a really strong area of high pressure right over about here, and as this tries to move to the east, it's like a brick wall, right? So the clouds will be out there tonight, but the precipitation is going to fall apart, although a couple of you could see a sprinkle. That's about it for us this evening, as we are in a pretty dry stretch up until probably Friday night and Saturday around here. All right, big picture of those shows this system out this way. That is the actual cold front. That will get us on Saturday. Behind this front, our lives are going to change. It's going to bring in some much cooler temperatures for us just after the weekend, and that's going to keep high temperatures on a couple days next week. That could not make it out of the 60s next week. Your forecast tonight, though, is partly cloudy skies, maybe a sprinkle, with low temperatures down near 55. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
Joe Biden says,
if you elect me, your taxes are going to be raised, not cut.
That means middle-class families, small businesses, and seniors pay higher taxes. It's the biggest tax increase in history.
Citizenship for 11 million undocumented folks.
That means 11 million illegal immigrants competing for American jobs, eligible for free health care, Social Security, and Medicare. America can't afford Joe Biden.
I'm Donald J. Trump, and I approve this message.
Maybe your bath is outdated, or it's difficult to clean, or it's just not as safe as it should be. Bella Friday here, and I am joined by Brian Gottlieb from Jacuzzi Bath Remodel. Brian, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me, Bella.
So Brian, 2 of the most common questions that we get are, what are the design options and are they affordable?
What are the design options? It really have endless designs that Jacuzzi Bath Remodel has brought to the market, right? All with great colors and textures and hardware. Where we actually come to your home and we bring all these things with us so you can design the bath of your dreams in the comfort of your own home. They'll even bring an iPad with them, so they design the bath on an iPad as you're picking out choices so you can really see what your bath or shower will look like.
And how does Jacuzzi Bath Remodel make that affordable?
Yeah, so on that very same iPad that we did the design work, they can do a very simple credit application and get an instant credit decision.
So not going to the bank?
No, none of that. It's a simple signature loan.
And what are some of the different terms for that?
Sure, well, we have a couple of different programs. We have a 12-month same as cash program if you want to not pay anything for a year. But we also have programs where the entire payment is about 1% of the overall project.
Okay, so just doing some quick math, if someone were to update their bathroom for $7,000, that's only $70 a month?
Yeah, it's really affordable. Imagine that having a beautiful bath installed in your home for $70 a month. You don't have to deal with a dangerous bath or a bath that's dirty anymore. You can truly have the bath of your dreams.
And I happen to know that Jacuzzi Bath Remodel brought some great savings. Take a look.
Now more than ever, it's important to have a safe and functional shower, and Team Tundraland is here to help. In addition to special pricing that we've put together, we will waive all installation costs on any new bath or shower project, and we will postpone all of your payments for 2 full years. Together, as a community, we'll get through this. Please know that Tundraland is here to help you. Call 1-800-TUNDRALAND or visit tundraland.com today.
Welcome to Up North at 4. Jeff Weather, we got a packed show today, and it's about time to go back to school, so let's see what an awesome nonprofit has to offer. Gabrielle Dorn from Goodwill joins us now. Gabrielle, how are you doing today?
Hello, how are you guys?
I'm doing well, Jeffrey.
So good. Let's do this.
So let's hear about Goodwill. Sorry I missed that, but let's hear about Goodwill. No time. How has the coronavirus, how has that impacted Goodwill?
Well, back to school certainly looks very different this year than it has in years past. And everybody's situation is so different from each other. Some families are feeling the economic impact a lot more than other families. But actually, last year, families on average spent $700 on back to school items for clothes and other items and apparel. So Goodwill is a really great way to shop sustainably, save money, and you're giving back to your community at the same time.
All right, Gabrielle, most of us are used to, it's back to school season. We're used to worn jeans. But how would you describe the products you sell there? Are they gently used by previous owners?
Oh, yeah. Well, yes, it's new to you clothes. It's donated items that come to us. But we basically have everything that you need for back to school. And whether that we're going back to school virtually, we have plenty of comfortable clothes. Pajamas, sweatshirts, or if we're back in, we have all the staples you could possibly imagine.
Yeah, and we're looking at some of the pictures there on the screen there. And just a reminder for our viewers, we have a location in Rhinelander, Antigo, and a lot of spots in Marathon County, if I remember correctly. So, Gabrielle, just tell us some ways to save money. Give us some shopping tips at Goodwill.
Sure, I can help you out there. I'm an expert Goodwill shopper myself. So we have our color of the week option, so that's awesome. If you find there's a sign in front of your store that tells you what the color of the week is that week. So if you find a tagged item with that color, you can get 50% off on that item, which is great. We also have our loyalty program. So every $100 you spend, you get $5 back rewarded to you that you can spend in the store, which is great. And then we have clearance items all over our store, whether it's apparel items or we have a whole 99-cent aisle for some of our hard lines. So there's so many different ways to save and shop at Goodwill.
All right, so you have great sales going on. I'm curious though, have donations picked up during the pandemic? Are your stores stocked right now?
Yeah, they've kind of came in waves. We definitely felt people cleaning out their closets quite a bit at the beginning, really in the April and May timeframe. It's kind of evening out a little bit, but yeah, we definitely saw a surplus, and you could tell people were cleaning their closets out.
All right, Gabrielle, we kind of have to wrap up here. Anything else you'd like to add before we step away?
Yes, one thing I'd love to add is that we have boutique locations in 14 of our 27 different locations. And we actually have a really neat promotion going on between August 17th and 23rd. That if you shop a boutique, any of our boutique locations, you actually have some chances to win a bunch of Goodwill NCW gift cards. And the best part is your purchases go back to your community. And that's always the most important part about shopping Goodwill.
Very cool, Gabrielle. Thank you for coming on. Thank you for your energy as well. Really appreciate it, and have a good rest of your day.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Gabrielle. All right, well, it's Wednesday, Jeff. You know what that means. Right after these messages, we'll break down a few of the wackiest videos I could find for Wednesday What?
Dreaming of custom furniture? But you think high prices, sales pressure, and waiting for months and months? Come to Slumberland and design your way. Quick and easy, with no extra cost. First, pick your piece. Lots of styles, clearly marked. Next, pick your fabric. There's no extra charge here. Then, get it quick. Our orders are made fast. Plus, all custom furniture is on sale. Design your way, only at Slumberland Furniture.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
LDF Country Market is a full-service grocery store with the area's lowest gas prices. Quality, selection, priced right in one stop. Shop our always fresh produce, locally sourced from area farms when available. Make meals easy with hand-cut meats from our legendary butchers. You'll make mouths water. Enjoy hot and ready deli meals cooked daily just for you. Browse a large selection of handcrafted, authentic Native American jewelry. Join our rewards club and save with weekly specials at ldfcountrymarket.com.
When a student falls behind, a good teacher helps them catch up. A bad president would tie their hands, like Joe Biden would. Even with hundreds of public schools closed indefinitely, Biden opposes emergency parental choice grants, preventing parents from choosing options like private tutoring or charter schools if their public school is closed. A lost year is unacceptable, but 4 under Biden, that's a lost generation. Club for Growth Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
It was in February. I was playing pond hockey and literally had to be helped up. I was in constant pain after that. So I came to Dr. Drager and they started me on the laser treatment. I realized as I've gone through this, every day I was feeling better, and I am so happy with coming to see Dr. Drager.
Contact Drager Chiropractic in Eagle River to see if high-intensity laser treatment is right for you. Call 715-479-5995.
Thanks for tuning in for Up North at 4. It's time for Wednesday What? First up, here's a rain delay in the Orioles Nationals game on Monday. The problem is the tarp was not cooperating at all. While they were trying to fix it, the rain was making it heavier and heavier, and their traction was getting more slipperier. Is that a word, slipperier?
I think so.
Okay, well, 20 minutes later, the skies had cleared, but the infield was still not covered, so the game had to be suspended.
They look defeated. Don't they look defeated?
That's just like the big, like, how frustrating that would be.
Okay, first of all, this was on live, so you could watch this for 8 minutes that evening of them trying to roll out this tarp.
Yeah.
And it wasn't working. Like,
that would be...
Then they rolled it back. They rolled it back out again. In a tarp with, water on it, that thing begins to weigh, tons and tons of weight, right?
I feel like everyone can kind of empathize with that. It's like everyone's had that problem where, like, there's a tarp that you can't get out, there's a hose that's tied up or something.
Right, and meanwhile, though, there's 2 million people watching you do it.
I know.
That makes it
so
a little
much
different.
Pressure
the pressure
on
is
such
on.
A menial task.
Yeah.
All right, next one. We're going to Tokyo, Jeff. Noodle delivering robots are being trialed at a train station there. Robots deliver soba noodles from a restaurant to a customer. The customer orders using an app and a prepaid card, so there is no contact. What do you think about this, Jeff?
In my life, I never thought I'd hear the term noodle delivering robots.
Yeah.
But there it is. Here we are.
There it is. It's in Tokyo. Maybe, in a couple years it'll make it over to America. I think the robots are kind of creepy with the eyes.
It has eyes but no mouth.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of weird, but it would be really convenient.
Now I want some ramen noodles.
Imagine sitting in Hodeg Park and I feel like some noodles, and then a
it's kind
robot
of like when you go golfing, though. The best cart sometimes is when the cart comes around with the drinks.
Yeah,
so that's perfect.
That's true. Kind of, similar there. Well, I have one more video for y'all. This one is of a dad dancing. You can probably hear the music. I think it's Jackson 5. And he can just bust the moves, Jeff. I really have no more words to describe it than just, man, this guy can dance.
That was a total Michael Jackson move right there.
Isn't that great?
Oh, look, I can't hear music.
Jeff, do you have moves like that?
No.
Oh.
No. I wasn't gonna go there.
Okay, well, this guy can certainly dance. We are going to take a quick break. I talked to some DNR biologists earlier today. They shared some news on a water quality program that pretty much anyone can apply to. Let's take a look. Welcome to Up North at 4. Dr. McCulloch and Scott Van Egren, both biologists with the Wisconsin DNR. How are you guys doing today?
We're doing great, Dan. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Thanks, Dan.
Very good. Well, let's talk about this surface water grant. And we're going to start at very ground zero. Just tell us generally, either one of you, what is the surface water grant?
Surface water grant is a form of financial assistance. Wisconsin is a great place to live, and part of why we love it here so much is that we have unbelievable natural resources in the form of lakes, rivers, and wetlands. Those are so important for our economy, our health, and our wellness. And taking care of them is a value that a lot of Wisconsinites share. So the Surface Water Grant Program, I see it as kind of a commitment to protecting and restoring our surface waters.
Tell me about a success story, maybe even up in northern Wisconsin. Are you aware of any kind of really cool stories using this grant program?
And the Grindstone Lake Association over near Hayward has seen a slight decline in water clarity in their lake over time. So they purchased a former cranberry bog that was up for sale. It's about 60 acres, close to 1,600 feet of shoreline, and it'll be placed in permanent conservation status, so it won't be developed, won't be turned back into agricultural land. They did this to protect water quality, to stop more nutrients and polluted runoff from getting to the lake. They're also working with the Birkebeiner Foundation to have recreational trails through the property. They'll have a nature center eventually, which local schools will be able to use for outdoor education. And they'll use it as maybe a demonstration site for how natural shorelines and wetland restoration should look.
If I'm listening at home and I want to protect my local lake, a person can't really apply. Is that right? But, you know, a lakes association could apply, a school could apply. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Generally, we do think of the folks who are eligible for surface water grants as kind of organizations. So examples of organizations that are automatically eligible for grants are lake districts, local units of government, tribal governing bodies. And then there's an additional suite of local organizations like lake associations, river management organizations, or nonprofits that can apply for eligibility, and very many of those organizations are eligible for grants. If you are an individual, you can still participate in the program. You just need to develop a partnership with an eligible organization.
All right, so for the people who are watching this and they want to know how to apply, can you walk me through that process, either one of you?
You know, their first step should be to contact their local DNR lake or river biologist, depending on what they're interested in. They need to submit a pre-application by September 2nd. And so they contact us first, and we'll listen to their goals for their lake or river and provide feedback on the best activities to help protect or restore those waters. That will help them come up with the best grant application for the November 1st grant deadline.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. McCulloch and Scott, for joining me today. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, Dan. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having us, Dan.
During this unprecedented time, Cabaret Cove is now available for dine-in or takeout on Wednesdays or Fridays. Enjoy delicious fried chicken dinners, fish fry Friday, and more.
Phelps Real Estate Auction August 22nd. 3-bedroom home on 3 acres with attached garage being sold to the highest bidder. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Lake of the Torches Resort Casino. You can count on us for all the hottest slots inside. Sun-dappled water outside. Enjoyment comes naturally here with abundant home-style foods, the most exciting promotions, and the new Lake Club that rewards you for playing. At Lake of the Torches Resort Casino, expect the best of everything every time you visit. Winning's more fun at the lake.
Are you worried about going away to college this fall? What if you could get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus to begin your bachelor's degree, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams and saving you money. With NTC's new liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including a guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison. North Central Technical College. We're ready when you are.
ELM Repair in Edgar is a family-owned and operated full-service diesel repair shop. From pickups to semi-trucks to heavy equipment and RV service. If it runs on diesel, we can repair it. Want more power and better mileage? Our experienced professionals will get your truck running and at peak performance. With a state-of-the-art dyno and fully stocked parts department, we can even come out to you with our 24-hour mobile repair service. ELM is always looking for passionate and talented people to join our team. The Diesel Doctor. Have it done right the first time at ELM Repair.
Classy, sexy fun, sophisticated adult entertainment. Men, women, and couples are all welcome. Now open Thursday through Saturday.
All right, welcome back to Up North at 4. It's time to continue Carrie Bladorn's documentary on the Oneida County Courthouse.
The 3-story limestone ashlar-built courthouse is an excellent and locally unequaled example of neoclassical revival architecture. It is 112 feet long, 96 feet wide, and 38 feet tall, excluding the dome. The orders of columns, pilasters, and piers surrounding the interior well change in classical sequence from floor to floor. Doric on the first, Ionic on the second, and Corinthian on the third. At the third floor, arches form the base of the large ornate glass skylight, surrounded by gorgeous mosaics of perched eagles on a field of stars and striped shields. The columns and pilaster capitals are painted in attractive stenciled gold leaf designs throughout the interior. A few blue stencils can be found below the capitals of the third floor. The third floor east stairwell contains 2 wonderful murals dated 1919 by artist F. Bernstein. One depicting lumbermen rolling logs across a log boomage toward a series of sawmills on the shoreline, much as it was in Rhinelander for many decades, and also how the Wisconsin River flowage at Rhinelander got its name, Boom Lake. The other shows a presumed Wisconsin River in a primitive state, and along its banks Native American people can be seen near teepees, although in this area, the native peoples lived in wigwams made of bent saplings covered in birch bark. We'll have to overlook the artistic license and focus on the beauty of the overall painting. Across the light well on the third floor is a marvelous painting of the legendary Black Hodag, with no artist or date noted, but appearing quite old. On the north wall of the third floor is a more recent painting of Franklin D. Roosevelt. The courthouse originally had 3 courtrooms, although because of decades of remodeling, only one of the original courtrooms is known. The large courtroom on the third floor had many of its artistic and architectural features covered up over time in an effort to make heating and lighting more efficient. But in the more recent past, great efforts were taken to expose the original judge's bench and other features of the courtroom so that it looks much as it did in its original form. A large architecturally simple addition, called the Annex, was added onto the courthouse in more recent times, and at first held the county sheriff's offices and county jail. The building is now occupied by a number of county services, as the sheriff's department and jail now have their own building on the east side of Rhinelander. The jail cells have since been converted to offices. This building is also where the county boardroom is. Due to its location, the courthouse annex serves its purpose of adding space to the courthouse, but fortunately does not detract from the courthouse's historic beauty. The original building has a crawl space underneath, but the new portion includes a full basement, where records, infrastructure, and maintenance offices are kept. The Oneida County Courthouse was added to the National Registry of Historic Places in 1981. And that designation was a helpful catalyst to the restoration of its magnificent glass dome, with federal grants available for financial assistance. Many people don't realize the Oneida County Courthouse dome is actually 2 domes, an inner dome, which is extravagantly colored with intricate stained glass work, and an outer dome made of rectangular stained glass panels held together by a copper-clad support system.
This portion of News Watch 12 is brought to you by Kitchen Bath Mart.
I'm no stranger to heat. When I see a red hot deal, I'm not afraid to jump on it. But my big time wireless carrier told me I didn't qualify for their promotion since I was already an existing customer. So I switched to Cellcom, where the deals are good for new and existing customers.
At Cellcom, new and existing customers get the same great offers. Now at Cellcom, get 1 gigabyte of data with unlimited calls and texting for just $19 per month. Cellcom, clarity in a cloudy world.
Everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun with prices so low you'll have to bend over to see them. Prices that'll make your eyes pop out. Want to sleep watching TV? Check out our recliners. You want to pass out face first in a sofa? Check out our sofas. And beds. We've got beds. Check us out. Prices so low you'll think we're crazy. Because everyone sleeps at Tomahawk Furniture and Gun.
Nicolay My Way does help me fit college around my life. I don't have to fit my schedule around classes.
I'm able to log on to complete my assignments in my own time.
I wouldn't have been able to come back to college if it hadn't been that opportunity.
It allows you to be able to still work. It's an ideal program for somebody who's trying to build a better quality life for themselves and their family, but you don't have to stop everything in order to do it.
Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. The perfect paint for when the nursery becomes the bedroom. That becomes his room. That becomes your favorite room in the house. Paint because you want to, not because you have to. For results that stand up to whatever life brings. Trust Pittsburgh Paints and Stains. Exclusively at Menards.
Get 11% off everything, including Pittsburgh Paramount Paint.
You voted.
Millions are gonna know your name.
And tonight, the results are in live with guest judge Kelly Clarkson. The Got Talent results live tonight on NBC. Tonight,
It's a life-changing show.
the incredible conclusion.
It was breathtaking.
It's the stunning World of Dance finale.
To be named best in the world is what everybody dreams of.
The World of Dance finale tonight on NBC.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. Jeff, we haven't even really talked today.
No, it's a jam-packed show.
I know.
Lots of commercials.
Too much. Yeah, too many commercials.
A lot of commercials today.
Yeah.
And this was the tie. Dan had a tie on, by the way, and he tried wearing this, and
Yeah.
you know, this
Teal
is a
does
green
not work
screen
on a
behind
green
this.
screen,
It
folks.
doesn't. Can you see my face? See how kind of cute.
Okay, we get it, Jeff. We get it.
You know.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us.